guys, so in this lessons I want to share with you one of my quick tips of how you would link multiple files together. Okay, so this is where my file is. As when I double click into this folder, so you can see that right now they are in the form of individual files by itself. Okay, so if I were to double click into the file of the central, all right, so this is how it looks like. It shows you that this is the sales of the first quarter, and I already sum up the total sales and there's a total right there. So I want to link all this data into one final file. Okay, so in order to do so, I will need to open up a new file, of course, and I would like to combine the three files all together. So in order to do so, we'll be using Power Query. This data tab right here, you'll be able to see there's a get data, and then from here you'll be able to see this from file and find the selection here. It says from folder. Okay, so if I click into this from folder, okay, so there goes the folder path. Sometimes I get a little bit lazy. What I would do is I would just look for the folder, and in order for you to get the directory of the folder, you can click into this directory bar and just copy them and then just paste them. Okay, and then just paste them. So that is how easy it is. Or you can browse and slowly find. It's okay, both ways will work. Just gotta make sure that you'll be able to find the directory of the folder. Okay, so I'm gonna click OK. Right, so I'm gonna click OK. Okay, so this is how it looks like. It shows you there's within the folder there's three files. You know what, so there is 4 buttons right here. First is just to combine, don't care, nothing. Number 2 is you're done, you just want to load it out. Number 3 is you need to do transformation. So I do find that in each of the file it comes with header, and in fact if to combine all the data you do not need the total and the total. So of course we have to do some transformation, which is some cleaning. I'm not going to cancel it, so I will click into this transform. Alright, so once you have clicked into the transform, it right now pops up as a query editor. Okay, Power Query Editor, and that is the source of ours. You know what, I would want to keep the content and the name, and the rest I just want to remove this because the content, which is you may have tons of worksheet in it. All right, so you may have 1 worksheet, you may have 10 worksheet, does not matter. I need all the content. I also need the name of the file. So I will select these 2 columns, right click and remove the other column. What I would do right now is I would go to this add column and I would insert a custom column, and I would do this. Okay, so I will come here and say this is Excel dot workbook. Okay, dot workbook. Workbook, and then bring in the content Excel.workbook. All right, so when I click OK, it then extract this content from then the custom column right now extracted the content, and right now I would like to see how many worksheets and how many informations and data which is stored within this Excel file. So you can click right at the side of the table. It shows that we have a worksheet that is named Central, we have a worksheet that is named North, we have a worksheet that is named South. So this is what we're looking for. I don't need the content anymore, so I'll just right click and remove it. Okay, so I think I'm ready to expand into this custom, and I would not use the original column name as a prefix. So when I click OK, it right now extract into the worksheets that we have. So right now, what I would do is, in fact, we already have our worksheet name and the data, which is the content in within. You can always click at a white space of right beside of the table, it will then show you a preview of how it looks like within that worksheet. Okay, so I guess I would just keep my name number one and data. A lot of the things right here just seems to be repetitive by itself, and I would just choose to right click and remove the other column. Okay, and let's click into the table. I think these are the informations that I'm looking for, so I will expand into the data. I'm not exactly sure how many columns that we're going to be needing, so I'll just choose everything from it and I'll click OK. Alright, so that's a lot of information right here. So first of all, when we see null, we do not want denial, so I would just filter away the null. Okay, filter away the null, and I'm gonna click OK. So of course there's still some null appearing here and there. Not just now that we want to filter. I think I do not want to have this the total. I do not need the total as well, so I will remove away the total, and I will temporarily keep this purchaser first. Okay, so I think I'm gonna need to go to the column 2 and filter away the now. And in fact, if I were to scroll sideways, I do see there's a lot of now column. Okay, so I need to pick the column that I want. I need column from name 1. I need all the way towards to column 4. The total sales, we don't need them, right? We don't need them. So I will just right click and say we're gonna remove the other column and just keep it right here. Now we need to promote my row number 1 and turn them into a header, so I would use my first row as headers. And now that I can see there's some repetitive of purchaser, I need to minimize down this preview, and then there's another purchaser. Of course, then I can untick this purchaser one more time. So everything seems cool. So right before we exit and done loading all this information, I'll need to rename them and arrange and making sure that their data type has been chosen properly. So this actually is a region as the header, so you just have to double click and change them. Is 1N, sorry. Okay, and the purchaser is correct. Region is in a form of text, which you can see on the left of the left hand side of the header name. And purchaser, which is correct. We have January, February to March. Go to the transform and say I would like to unpivot them. Okay, so this is cool. And then change again the name from month, and this is gonna be the sales. All right, so now we're good to go. I'm gonna go to the home tab and click at the drop down. I will close and load to, and I would choose a place which I would like to load to this existing worksheet, my cell A2, and click OK, and waiting for the loading. All right, so I have a table that is named called sales underscore in. If you're not sure which one that I'm looking for, so I'm looking at right here. Okay, so I would like to insert this, convert them into a pivot table. So what I would like to do, I usually like to press alternate NVT. Okay, so it immediately picks up the table name sales underscore in all range or in all regions. I will want the pivot table to just locate on the side, and I'll click OK, and the month goes column, purchaser go rows, the region will hold on, and then the sales goes here. So now we get to see all the information that we wanted. So of course I would like to make some changes. Let's say I would want to increase or just make some changes to one of the file. All right, so when I go back to the file, maybe I would open up my north file. I would come to my file north, and then I would change this to 100,000 and then save the file, close it. Okay, so to make the changes work, I'm gonna need to go to the table that it loaded right here, right click and refresh, and then we can see that the number has changed to 100,000. And I'll come back to the table of my pivot table, right click and refresh. Athlete's dream should have changes. Yeah, I'm gonna right click and refresh it, and now it updated already. Okay, so that is how you would link your multiple files together. Guys, I hope that you have fun following this around with me. I hope that you can recreate this one and then try it around, and hopefully that this helps